Hey, hello, and welcome to another Boards Beyond the Board, a segment where we talk about games that are language independent or have very little language dependency. And today we're going to do some science as we talk about a big game that comes in a small box. And I'm talking about compound. So on the player board is where you're going to store most of the stuff you need. You get all your elements over here so you can put it on your compounds. You can collect compounds and make sets of them. So there you will tell you how many of each of those elements are in this bag. So the idea is to complete those compounds with the elements you have. So you're going to be moving elements into those cards and complete them so you can collect each card. So each card has different amount of points. Some are more difficult to do, so they'll be worth more points. Some of them are flammable, and that's where those cards will come to play. So every time one of those lab fires is drawn, you will set that card on fire, and then all the elements on that card is going to go to the side compounds. Many times you're going to cause fires or turn some compounds that are normally not flammable into flammable compounds. Player board is not only where you're going to store all your elements to build your compounds. It also shows all the phases of the game in this little nice setting here. That works as well as your track for what you can get on each phase. So like on the discovery phase, the higher you go on the track here, the more compounds you can draw from the bag. Now every time you get to complete one of the elements, you can either increase one of the phases according to the colors that you will show on that little circle in there, or you can choose to raise your lab expertise. So what you're going to do, instead of moving any of those track up according to the card or the element, the compound that you got, you choose instead to increase your lab experiments. So as you can see here, you can only have 4 elements at a time, and all those areas here are kind of locked right now. So if I'm down here, I can have 4. So if I move up 1, I can start having 5. So I just remove that. Now I have one more place to storage my element. Because if all that is blocked, and then I get like more elements than I have space for, all of those have to be put back in the bag at the end of my turn. But if I'm up here, I can remove 2 and so forth until I have more space. So I can do this every time. Instead of increasing the phase where I am according to the card, I can do that one in there. Now some of the compounds that you may complete will have symbols on them, and that allows you to draw a lab tool. And then the game ends when the first player gets to 50 atomic points or the compound deck runs out. One of the things that I like about compounds is that it's not only entertaining and fun to play, very easy to learn actually, because the player board does an excellent job to help you follow the phase there, but it's quite educational. In my opinion, it's an excellent game, and I think we should get more games like that. That's excellent. I love the game and I would recommend it for sure. That's all for me this week. Thanks for watching. I see you guys next time.